Hey guys, for those who don't know, my name is Bizyze and I'm a Challenger League of Legends coach. I have over 2,000 of hours on individual coaching and I have plenty of students that climb from bronze or silver all the way up to diamond. Remember that the content that you are watching right now is a personalized, high quality coaching session that you can only get from me. If you want to get better and climb League of Legends, feel free to add me on Discord and book your own private coaching session. What are you waiting for? The link is in the description.
So after I leashed and I was running, you told me to go through river,
Mhm.
and she wasn't leashing, so she can do what she wants in the lane. She can hit the wave straight away and get the level 2 push before me.
True.
And she didn't have to leash. What she can do is she can sit in river bush right on the edge, and as I walk through, she gets first hit on me, and I can't do anything to that. She
Yeah,
wins the trade.
if you remember, I was telling you that. So if she's there, Viego can come, and even if he doesn't come, you can chunk her. Anyways, because you have more push power. So if you trade this HP for 50% HP of the camel, it's fine because you will get level 2 advantage. Because why would you get level 2 advantage? You will get level 2 advantage because you're a ranged champion. So it's either she cheeses you right here and she tries to chunk you, but then she will be chunked as well. Or she tries to get level 2 advantage and chunk you, and then if she does that, then there is no counterplay. You have to play safe. But if she stays into the brush, no problem. You are a ranged champion. Just trade a little bit with her. If Viego wants to come, he can come, and she's basically chunked. If not, then you can chunk her. So it's no problem right here.
Okay.
But yes, usually against good champions that are really good at level 1, no need to go through the river. But right here, if she's in the brush, then no problem. We can just trade with her. Right here, pushing is fine because she was first in the lane phase. So there is a difference if you are first in the lane phase and you can stay here and zone her. Not touching the wave is fine there. But right now, that's not the case. She was first in the lane, so she got the control of the wave. So hitting that one time was amazing by you. But right here, this
I wasn't doing it for that. I was hitting it so I can get my grass stacks up. That's what I was doing.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But here, so I like your clicks. You're going like this way. This is very good. So for now, I can tell you that hey, maybe this guy is challenger. I didn't like the leash. It should have been a little bit more. 5 hits plus Q because it's weak side. When you're on weak side and you're not supposed to win the lane, I would just do a bigger leash. If you're on the strong side, I would do 3 into Q. I wanted you to get used to do 3 into Q because from what I saw last time, you usually do more than that, and that's bad. Like you need to win the lane phase usually. And if you do 5 hits into Q, it's not going to be good because you waste time. You can go on lane, you can get level 2 advantage. We talked about this. So it's very simple. If you are on the strong side and your job is to win the lane, you do 3 auto attacks, Q, you go fast on top, win the lane, do your job. If not, and you're in this situation where your job is not lose, or at least not lose to her, then again do 5 auto attacks into Q. So right here, I like this. At the moment, you can be a challenger player. You can be a challenger player. This is good. This is really good. So not only that you're zoning, you're staying max range with the minions so you can farm, but you're also walking up. I love you. Here, I love you. But then right here, I'm like, okay, never mind. This is IMO 4. You see this, right? Like the click. So here we should stay right here, like right here, in this circle, and then, or in this shape. And then if she walks up, we know what to do. We just walk up, we just queue. So here, this click was bad. That's good. 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 Beautiful.
I think my plan was there, like walking inside the waves, is so like I can hit the minions as fast as I can, because they're both really low, and if you stand like closer to something, then it hits it faster.
True.
So that's why I walk towards the minion.
So what's your job right here? To pressure and zone her mainly, or to get the minions?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to pressure her, right? Yes, you want to get the minions as well. But right now you're going to get the minions anyways. You see that you're going to get the minions anyways. And even if you don't, if you punish her, that's good. So this is good. This is good already. This is good already. And then right now you should like here. This is also really bad. Like the way you're trading. So this is fine. This is okay. You traded, short trade. What does she have right now? Does she have Q, W, E, auto attack, passive, anything?
She has nothing at the moment.
Nothing. So what
no
should
passive,
we do?
no W. Should walk up to her.
Exactly. So this is good. This is good. You see those clicks? Those are so good. But then why are we clicking here? She has no passive.
Right there, like right as she's hitting that minion, am I able to just like run her down the lane auto attacking her? Or will I take too much because of her 3 minions?
You will take too much because of the 3 minions, but what happens if you walk up right here and she sees that you go into the brush? Like look at her movement.
Yeah. She
Like
moves away.
It's not because you want to walk up to hit her. No, you want to act like you want to hit her so you can scare her. She knows that she doesn't have a spell, so if she sees a Gnar walking up to her, and specifically walking up to the brush, then she's just going to back off.
Okay.
So here we should be a lot more aggressive. A lot more. This is good. This is good. And from the brush, because here I was like, oh, walk up. What are you doing? She has nothing, and she knew it. Like you see that after she's wasting the passive on you, she's backing off. Is this? She's backing off. She knows it, but then you're also clicking back. Like, why are you clicking back if she has nothing? So this thing is a huge thing in your laning phase. You're a good laner, but if you want to sharpen it more, this is what you can work on: aggressivity. And I'm going to write it down.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's basically 6 out of 10. Again, challenger level. If you get it to 8, you are basically master tier level. But right now it's diamond level. 6 is diamond, 8 is master tier, 10 is challenger. That's the... So this is fine. This is fine. So again, remember how we were using the brushes. You're almost never doing that usually. So you're walking up and you're pressuring. Here, what I will do, I will stay here, pull the minions to me, and then go into the brush.
What does that do? Pulling it makes a slow push?
Yes.
To you.
So if you pull the minions like that, all of the minions are going to focus one minion, like this minion, or when this minion dies, this minion. And what it's going to do is that it's going to make the wave to slow push into you. Because all of the minions will focus one minion, and that particular minion will die, and then they'll focus on the second minion, and the second minion will die. So you're getting the wave to push into you. Very, very, very important. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. Okay, another big mistake that definitely, it was probably the biggest mistakes that you did in the early game. So right now you're level 1. You're getting level 2. So what should we do right now?
I should walk up and I have a level advantage on her, so I could even just press A, jump on the minion, and then hit her.
Exactly. Like right now she's chunked. She's chunked. Like if this is challenger, she's chunked. You're going to crush the wave into the tower after this. Like this wave, you're going to crush it. After you crush it, the wave is coming into you. The lane is over.
So you reckon right here I should just press A onto my minion and then walk her down?
You have a level advantage. You want to E on the minion, chunk her. After you chunk her, what happens with the wave? The wave is slow pushing into her, and the next wave, this wave, is going to meet right here. You crush this wave as well. You ward into the tribush, and what happens if you have crushed the wave? The next wave is bouncing into you, and she's low. If the wave is bouncing into you and she's low, I want to tell you something. It's over for her.
Yeah, and that also means that Talon can't do anything.
Exactly. And even right now, if you jump, Talon can't do anything. It's too early. It's 220. But you see you're clicking.
Yeah, I'm clicking away.
Exactly. And look at this, because it gets worse. Like this is the second click. This is the third click. This is the fourth click. Like it gets from bad to worse to worse. Like we're level 2. And she knows it. She knows it. Like she knows, oh, this Gnar is level 2. Like look at her. She's backing off. She's like, okay, he's level 2. He's level 2. And this was fine. But this was way too late. You see that it's always delayed? That little 4 seconds delay, it can mean Diamond 1 or Master Tier.
Yeah.
Super important. So you see how many, and I can talk about this like 3 hours only about your clicks on the laning phase, because they don't make sense. And then you just...
one thing I never do is I never press the button where it stops me moving. I always click.
The S?
Where I click. Yeah, the S.
Yeah, you should do it.
I never really so much.
You should do it more. It's definitely helpful. And right here, that was very good wave management. So tell me, how is the wave right now?
Wave slow pushing into me.
True. Are you happy with that or not?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yes, the wave is coming into you. If this wave is coming into you, it will slowly come close to your tower. If the wave is close to your tower, not only that you're not gankable or catchable, but obviously the camel is also overextended. So if the Viego is going to recall into going top lane scuttle, then we can potentially do something on top. So this is very good what you're doing. This is very good. So the wave management, I helped you with that, so it was good. I don't like that you're actually trimming the wave. So you're trying to trim the wave and hit it. The thing is, we knew that the only way they win the game is through camel. So we expect the Talon. I even told you, hey, Talon is behind. It's really obvious. And then you're trying to trim it. Well, if you try to trim it, like right now, camel has a good opening to jump on you. Like right now, because why are you getting ganked? Why are you gankable at this point? You're gankable because you're trying to trim the wave and hit in. But why are we hitting? You see that? Like, why are we hitting it if the wave is coming into us? Like, all what you have to do, bot lane is going to be winning because they have jungle proximity. Mid lane is going to make sure he doesn't lose, and Ezra scales pretty well. Like, all what I have to do is to not lose lane and not get ganked.
Yeah, I should just step very far back and let it come into me.
Exactly. And remember, so I will be honest with you, if this is Challenger competitive, you can lose the game. But again, in competitive, in solo queue, this will never happen. But in competitive,
Yeah.
I don't know if you see Wipo or like the best top laners, like one of the things that pro players, top laners do, they know how to play safe. They know how to respect, they know how to, because the laning phase, you're not bad. You're not bad. I think you can easily be master tier in laning phase. But then those things, like trying to trim the wave when we knew 100% that the Talon is behind you, that's not good. And then here, of course, if it was another jungle, if it was Elise, you're dead. Again, unless you flash, but again, it's still bad. And here you wanted to recall. The thing is, they can't re-dive you. Why can't they dive you? They can't dive you because
I got Mega.
Exactly. You can just throw Qs, and you also have flash, so you can outplay it very easy. Plus, you have the potion running, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Super important. So right now, if you recall, you're losing so many minions, and then you can say, hey, but I can TP. True, but are you going to waste your TP when you can just stay in the tower and get the farm?
Yeah.
So big thing. So remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be bad if I TP, because then if I TP, she has TP advantage, and she can just use it online.
Exactly.
As well.
And then she's going to conserve it. Yeah. She's not going to use it.
She'll have more gold. Yeah.
Exactly.
She'll have more gold as well, because I haven't got the minions yet.
So this thing, what you did right now, we talked about it last time as well, and I told you, hey, the reason why you're not Diamond 2 or Diamond 1 consistently on other champs than Gnar is this recall timing. Because you want to recall when you shouldn't recall. So that's why I really wanted to do this session with you, because I modulated your recall timings better. You saw how many times we recall?
Yeah.
That's how you do it. And then right here, can they dive it? Like, look at this. This is not doable. No. You have V, you have Q, let alone the fact that you have Flash. But even without Flash, this is not diveable. If they dive it, you can get one. Super important. And then right now, obviously, you just want to push. So remember this. Push before recalling. If you're very low and you know that you're going to die because of the jungle or a camel, sure, don't push it. Just recall instantly. But usually, you always want to push because you still have this bad tendency to, recall and not touch the wave, and that's bad. So right here, another bad tendency that I have. So you're pushing. We saw the camel mid lane. Look at mid lane. Is she using flash? Is she low? Is she full? Did she TP there? Maybe she recalled first before TPing. We don't know, and you're never going to know it from the minimap. Minimap will tell you, hey, camel is there. But okay, did she recall? Does she have enough HP? Did she use flash? Because, for example, if you look there and you see that she used flash, next time you know, hey, this guy doesn't have flash. Because we're talking about high elo, and you need to know those like summoner spells. Like even in high elo, I don't know if you saw, but they track summoner spells.
Yeah.
That's how important it is. So here you should look mid lane. You should check mid lane, like what is he doing? And then here I would just use E, auto, double. This is good. The way you push it was good. But as you're pushing, you have so many games on Gnar. I have expectations from you. Look at mid lane. You like that. Like that. But it was too fast. Like you want to assess. So she's low. What does that mean? That means she needs to recall first. What does that mean? That means you want to push hard and punish her because she didn't play. She roamed without any item, without anything. Right?
Yeah.
Super important. Because if you remember your tendency right here. Recall. See? This is really bad. Like she's mid lane, she's low, free tower. Does Talon come?
Yeah.
He can come. You have E in 10 seconds, you're fine. So you need to.
Well, the reason why I started the recall is because the wave would go in anywhere from the.
Yeah. So you can get another wave. You can get she's mid, so she's basically useless. You're 1 versus 0 on top lane.
Okay.
So there is no urgency to recall. You can just punish her. Because look at what we did. Like right now, my question is, if you're not here, does she need to TP?
No, she doesn't.
No, because she will lose that wave anyways, and then the wave is coming into you. And she can just conserve it. You force the TP. And then after you force the TP, look at this one. We don't need to TP ourselves. So just because of, you see this? Just because of the wave management, you conserve your TP. Super important. So again, to recap, if you see her on the mid lane, first of all, look at her. See what's going on right there. See if you can push on more, because if she's very low and she's staying on the mid lane, I mean, sure, thank you for the tower, Camel. You can stay mid lane from my point of view. I will just push top lane and I will make you lose plates, minions, everything. Like here, don't waste time and don't recall. Because this is a free advantage. You got the wave, you got the TP of the Camel. This is Christmas, basically. Okay, next things. Good. So let's see. So you go top lane. Good. Good. You farm with Q. You try to force a freeze here. Remember this concept, like stopping the recalls. We talked about it. You see, you saw how effective this was in the game. And I guarantee you,
Yeah.
if you're adding the, if you're sending a friend request to the camel, he will say that he hated you because you stopped her recall, because she was overextending over and over and over again. And then you just stop the recall after. Like, you see this? Like, this guy is still, like, she can't play. She can't play. And then right now, next time when you do this freeze, I want you to stop the recall, first of all. Second of all, I want you to look at the minimap to see where your jungle is. Because right now, this and jungle around, this is int by her.
Mm.
So here, what Kana, what Khan, what the best players will do, assistance. He will ping, because maybe you don't have a good jungle. This guy was smart, I'll be honest with you. He was smart, he saw it. But some people in the jungle, they won't see it. So here, this is an amazing state that can allow Talon, that can allow Viego to gank. But why?
Because it's frozen and she has no TP to back in to get there, so she'll either lose like three waves or something like that, or stay and collect XP.
Yes, and she doesn't have E.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Good.
I think E, if he runs in now, I think E comes up like as he gets to lane.
Yeah, most likely. But again, it's you need to be aware of the abilities. And then right here, it was fine. You're trying to slow push, and then after you slow push, you basically crush. And after you crush right here, why did we crush and then recall?
Because there's already 3-wave crash.
Yeah. So
there.
it's, first of all, it's 3 waves. Second of all, there is no way you're going to kill her. Like you said in the game something like, hey, but why am I not punishing this guy? Like, I need to punish, I need to win the lane. I usually punish her. I usually win the matchup harder. The thing is, you don't need to win the matchup. Mid is winning, bot is winning, jungle is winning. Why would we need to win the matchup when you have some gold? You can crush this wave, you can recall and get your items, and guess what? The wave is coming into you as well after you crush this. So she's screwed.
Yeah.
Like, all of the recalls, if you notice in the game, she was off tempo. That means you always recall before she is, and because you did that, she didn't know. Like, she had to overextend because you stopped the recall. Like, look at the camera. She didn't recall, right? Right now, when you go on top lane, she didn't recall. This is a freeze. This is a freeze, and you're even stopping the recall.
Yeah.
It's because of the recall timing. So recalling first is very, very, very good if you know that she's not going to have the power to push the wave and you can stop the recalls. And I want you to stop this recall every time when you play the game. But again, don't force it. For example, in this case, it was a bit greedy. I wanted to push you a bit because I want you to learn. I truly want you to learn it. I want you to get that master tier. So right now, the reason why it was pretty greedy is because this guy is around. Like, you can't force it that much.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes, but again, here this is good concept. Like, this is fine because you have your E and you can react it very easy. But this was very, very good. And then we were walking up again. Like, think about this camel. Like, if I'm camel, I will just alt F4.
Yeah.
Like, I overextended. Gnar has a freeze. He stopped me one time, and guess what? He stopped me the second time as well. Like, that's just so. Like, look at her. Look at her. Like, she just can't anymore. You have a freeze. She stopped regular. Look, she doesn't know what to do. Look at her clicks. Like, as a coach, I coach like thousands of players on this role. I can't tell you what she wants to do from her clicks. She's confused. Look at her. She's confused. What do I do right now? That's in her brain.
Yeah.
Like, she literally doesn't know what to do. So very important. I want you to watch this session one more time. So good. So good. Okay, so let's go to the next thing. So I don't know how many. So 920. So at 10 we have another mistake. So let's see what was the mistake. Very good, very good. You're very patient right here. Okay, right now we know that the Talon is around. First of all, we saw that he did Herald, right? Second of all, we know that all what he has to do is that he needs to play around top lane. And look at her clicks. I want you to look at her clicks very, very.
Yeah, she's telling it very hard with how aggressive she's playing it.
Yes, yes. Again, right now I wouldn't get the sweeper. We're playing weak side and we're getting the sweeper. That's not good. Sweeper is good if you're winning really hard and if you have a pink cord in this brush and if you're getting the tower, if you have prio, sweeper is okay. In this situation, I wouldn't get pink cord. I would stay here, ward over the wall, and go from there. So if you want to do more coaching sessions, I can also teach you the ward. But at the moment, there are a lot of other more important things. And then right here you try to again, we expected this one. I would told like, hey, the Talon is behind it. What you could have done is very simple, is that you could have simply played the brush like right here and then just simply Q this way. And if she's smart, of course she's going to go on this angle, but then you can also go on this angle again. Like the way you do want to play it, first of all, you want to play diagonally with her. If she's on the right hand side like this, you want to stay in the brush. Second of all, you only want to farm with Q and you want to stay max range. Like right now, your Q range is this range. So this minion, you could get it from here. So why are we here? And if you're here, you're not gankable, right? So you could have played a lot more max range and a lot more on the left. But again, no problem. We expected this gank. And then here, if you remember, let's see. So I was,
yeah, I'm surprised she
Okay,
didn't like
yeah.
freeze it and then recall or something.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right here, again, if you remember, I told you to TP. But let's see. So right now she wants to push and she wants to recall. Obviously, we know that Talon just passed through to the bot river because he was top lane, he was through mid lanes, and then right here, first of all, I don't like that your camera is right here. Like, why are we looking in the jungle? Let's look at the wave. What does she want to do? Do we need to TP? Do we need to not TP? Like, you want to look there to assess the wave. Second of all, here I told you to TP, and you told me, hey, but she's not going to crush it. Well, that's not the point, because the point is that, how is the wave right now?
It's slow pushing into me.
True. So that's good. So if you don't TP, she's still not going to be able to crush.
Yeah.
But remember that all what I have to do is make sure she's not very ahead. All what I have to do. You don't need to use TP. You don't need to use your resources to help your teammates or go bot. You don't need to do that. All what I have to do is to not lose. So right now, if you use TP, how is the lane going to be? She needs to back off. She can't fight you. You have items. And you can stop the recalls. In addition of that, you have the waves to come into you. So the thing is, yes, if you go in the lane phase, you can conserve the TP, but conserve it for what? Your job is not to do anything on the map. Your job is not to influence the others. Your job is to use your resources, TP, flash, everything that I have to make sure this guy doesn't get ahead. So when I was saying go TP on top lane, I didn't say that because the wave is bad, because the wave is not bad. I said that because you can cut the losses. Like you can basically, because she's still going to win, but if you TP here, she needs to recall first. But the question is, can she recall? If you just TP here and she wants to stay in the tower, no problem. You stay here, you Q her. You tank one tower shot, you Q her again, you stop her again.
Yep.
And this way she
So
can't play
you
the lane.
reckon TP into the cannon minion then? So she
Yes.
can't get that?
Yes, TP to the cannon and then just punish her. But again, this is not a play that you usually do. So you understand that we only do it in this certain situation when your job is again to make sure Camel doesn't get too ahead. So that's why I told you to TP. Because right now, because you didn't TP, what did she do? She crashed and then she just recall. But what if you TP there and you stop the recall and she's screwed? You still have the wave to come into you. Talon is on the bot lane, we know it, we saw it. Super important. Those things are important. And then right here, you still did it. But again, very, very important. Okay, when you're freezing, another thing that you need to consider. You want to freeze. So when you freeze the wave, you want to freeze it efficiently. You don't want to just trim the wave with any minions possible. So how do you prefer to freeze the wave? With melees, casters, or cannons?
Casters, because the melee ones like run into tower sometimes.
Okay, so the melees are... Well, what if we tank them?
If I tank what? Oh, yeah, but then you like lose a bit of health sometimes. And if I did that, if I did choose to do the tanky minion one, I wouldn't have TP because I would have TP'd before, and then I might lose maybe 100 health, and then I've got less health than Camille.
Wait, so you're in this situation and you want to freeze. So what does the TP has something to do with this? So you're in this situation right now, right here. How do we freeze? Do you prefer freezing, trimming with those minions or those minions?
The first one's the caster minions.
The casters. So you want to basically kill the minions, the casters, or kill the melees?
Kill the melees.
Okay,
and then
perfect.
kill a few of the casters.
Perfect. So first of all, what's the differences? What are the differences between casters and melees?
Melee casters do more damage, but they're less tanky.
True. So when you want to freeze, what do you need? Do you need damage or do you need a tanky minion that can maintain your waves for longer periods of time on a certain spot?
I'll probably say the damage, because then the melees can walk in and then go still in front of the casters.
True, but then the casters are very, very squishy. So if the next wave is coming right here, the wave is not going to stay for too long right here. So it's actually better to freeze first of all with the cannon, and second of all with the melees. Because melees, first of all, it's very, very, very easy for you to kite them. Like try to kite a caster. Like the guy is going to play with you, right? Like it's very hard to kite a range minion. But if you want to kite mini minis, you can go into the brush, go out of the brush, go into the brush, go into the brush. Like it's so easy for you to freeze with the melees. So obviously the perfect freeze is usually when the enemy wave has 4 more minions than your wave. So for example, if you have 2 minions right here, you should have 6 minions here. So you need to trim the wave as much as possible on the casters. Why on the casters? On the casters because they are very squishy and they do damage. That's good, but they are too squishy to maintain a freeze. So you need melees to freeze. So here you should kill basically. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 we should kill. We have 2 right here. So we should kill at least 3 minions. So we can have 6.
Yep.
And you should kill the caster. So freezing with melees is a lot better. Why? It's first of all because you can kite the. Look at this. Like you wanted to kite the casters. Like look at those. It's so hard to kite them. See? So hard to kite them. Because they are range minions. Okay. Good. Next thing. 13. Okay, so here it is a bit of lag. Let's see. That's fine. That's fine. So 12:35. So let's see. 30. 13, 20. Oh, this one. Yeah, this one. Okay. So we're going to start to talk about a few decision-making things. Those things are the second thing that we need to improve on, decision-making. The first thing is recall timings. This one is decision-making. Like right now, I like that you recall. Again, I personally don't like that you're recalling from in front of her, but overall it's fine that you're recalling. So you go to top lane. Right now, you're looking, so first of all, I don't like that you see that Camel is TPing top lane and you're looking at top lane instead of looking at mid lane and bot lane. That's a bad thing. Second of all, right now, should we TP?
Probably not. Because it's still more coin flipped if I do that.
It's very coin flip, yes. You only TP if it's reliable and you only TP after they engaged in. Unless you have Mega. If you have Mega, you can TP also, before, like right now, for example. Because you can flash on them, just ulti them and play from there. But usually, if you don't have Mega, you never TP unless they commit in already.
Yeah. Okay.
Good. But right here, I didn't like that you were asking me, hey, should I TP? Well, the thing is, you asked me before looking. Like, no coach, no challenger, no player can tell you if you should TP or not if you're not looking there. And the thing is, you should look there for 2 seconds at least. So right now, you're basically looking. Let's see. Looking. And for 2 seconds, you want to assess. You want to assess, like, what is going. Like, right now, after the lantern, you want to be like, hey, if they die anyways. Don't want to TP. If I TP right here, I'm not going to save the Viego. He's still dead anyways. And if I don't TP here, at least I can go on top lane. My question, so again, first of all, the rule of thumb that you should use before considering TPing, look there for at least 2 seconds. Like move your camera, hover your camera.
Okay.
Because there are so many, and this is not only this situation. There are so many cases where I see you're just looking for like 0.5 seconds, you're using the TP instantly. Okay, did you look there? Did they use flash? Is your team dead? Did you assess the situation first, or did you just, blindly TP? That's not good if you blindly TP. I like that you didn't really TP. You are patient, so Pat, I appreciate that. But right here, I will show you a challenger decision making. Like we know that all what we have to do is simply to be on top lane and make sure the camel doesn't get ahead. So my question is, what's the wave state on top lane? And I want you to tell me that without looking there. So I don't want to show you the wave. I just want you to.
So the wave's slow pushing into a tower.
True. So how is that? Is that good, bad? Do you prefer
That's
it?
bad for me.
It's really bad. So my question is, what if you TP right now on top lane and she's
I thought about that for a second. I thought about that.
Yes, but the thing is, you don't.
I thought yeah.
Go.
No, it's just I thought about like for like a split second. I was like, maybe I could just TP top. I lose less farm, and also I can crash it in faster. I can get tower.
True. It's mainly because you can get tower and you can get free plays, but also the wave is bad. Even if the waves were in the middle, I would still TP. Why? Because this guy is griefing. Like, why are you TPing mid, Camel? Okay, you TP mid. Because if she TPs mid and you go top and you take the tower, how can Camel play and roam if she doesn't have the tower on top lane? She can't. All what she should do, then she should spend 10 minutes to just take her tower. And that's impossible. Because you're going to stay on top lane and you're going to get the Vine. So you should TP right here. You should TP right here.
Should I like hold tab to see when Dragon's up or something before I make that TP? Because what if like Dragon's coming soon?
Yeah, so
And then I don't have TP.
If it's an important Drake, so let's say it's a Soul, yes, definitely you should press tab and say, hey, it's a Soul, I want to consider it. But right now, I wouldn't really care about the first Drake. If you can get the tower on top lane and they go for Drake, then you can get another wave and you can get the Krugs, the red buff, the Raptors as well. So the amount of gold that you get on top lane is compared to, you getting Drake, not comparable.
And also, she doesn't have TP, which means I can stack up more waves before it gets into a tower.
Yes.
Before objective starts.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Or you can like simply crash it instantly and get the whole jungle, and then after that you rotate it to Drake as well.
Yeah.
Like you can do a lot of things. The concept is that you want to make place on the map when Camel is dead or playing on mid lane or using TP. It's very important. Okay, let's see it right here. 18. Okay, so right here you go through mid lane. You're going to have to see the replay to see again what I did here. A very good decision. Very good decision. So obviously you would have to watch it one more time so you can reassess all of the things that we did. But again, let's stick to the replay for now. So you go top lane. This is good. This is good. I really like this decision as well. And then right now you go top lane. Remember that when you're staying with Ezreal, first of all, he is Ezreal, he is E. Second of all, you're losing farm top lane. So staying with Ezreal is not priority. Going on top lane is a priority. So you should go top. You went top lane. You pushed, and then here, after you pushed, like here, okay, the Discord just swapped. Yeah, no, this is me. This is me, by the way. It's not. No, this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then here, if you have the item, you should instantly recall. So remember the issue that you had with staying with a huge amount of gold. Even if it's not a cannon wave, you can't stay with 2k gold in the lane phase. Because she recalled, she has divine. You don't have divine. So here, it's really, really bad that you stayed. Really, really bad that you stayed. You're not going to win this. Like, look at her items right now. Plated divine, look at your phage. And plated. Like, not comparable at all, right?
Yeah, but I feel like I could win that.
You could win that, yes. But what's the difference if you just recall first and then you go top? The difference is that you can even win
The only reason I didn't want to back there is because it's not cannon wave, and I just wanted to like stay and push for cannon wave.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I should hard push that, and I feel like I'd lose more just by backing this then.
Yeah. So right now, the only thing that you can lose if you recall right now is one wave. You're not going to lose the tower because she can't overextend that much to hit your tower for that much period of time. So then if you lose one wave but you have the recall, that's completely fine. Because what happens if you recall right now and you go in the lane and she tried to push the wave? Like you will have the ability to stop her recall again. And what does that mean? That means you get her tower.
Then she loses less.
Then she is going to lose so much more. So the concept is every time when you have a huge item in the base, you should always recall. It doesn't matter if you're not on the cannon.
I feel like I always stay in lane too long and never back when I have a lot of gold.
I know. So remember last session I told like the reason why you're only this elo is because you recall timing. That's what I meant. You're always looking at the recalling on a cannon wave, and that's bad. Like priority is item. Like this is the first priority. Second priority is wave. Yes, you also want to consider wave, but if you have the item in base, it doesn't matter if you're recalling on a non-cannon wave. Super important. Like if you have over 1k gold usually and you can crush the wave and then recall, you always do it. You don't want to stay unless you can get the kill on the camel and a kill that is reliable. I would stay with more than 1k gold, but usually you never want to stay with more than 1k gold. Especially right now we have divine in base, a huge power spike, and the worst thing is that this tendency. So if you took a decision to stay and overextend, which is really bad, but if you take it fully. Like, okay, right now we committed to this play. There is no way we're going to go recall without pushing the wave.
Yeah, but now the reason why I wanted to back there is because I scared her a bit to think that I'm still there. So then she pushes the wave like Okay. So the reason why I started backing is because I scared her off just then, so she wouldn't push into wave anymore. And also, I'm only still losing to one wave, kind of thing. So that means she misses the waves, plus I miss the wave as well.
So what happens if she's right now in fog of war and she will wait like 10 seconds? She will see that you're recalling and then she crushes before recalling.
Well, then it's a slower push.
Into her.
I guess. Yeah.
Because exactly. So that's bad. The thing is, right now, also first of all, the wave is coming into her. I don't know if you can notice, but our minis are healthier, and also the wave proximity. So this is the middle of the wave, but this wave is actually coming. Well, this wave is actually going into them because if you remember, you hit this one time, right? Like look at this. I don't know if you notice. Like right now, look at it. So you hit it with Q, you see?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then right now it's slow pushing into them.
Yeah.
And also right now she can be fake recalling. Like she can be fake recalling. Like if you just finish your recall and then she's in fog of war and she pushes you and then she has the wave to come into her, that's so good for her. So the rule of thumb is that you never want to recall without pushing the wave. Unless you're low HP, of course, and we can't push the wave.
Okay.
Very, very important. So you have some really bad patterns that you need to fix it. Right now you know about them, so that's good. And then right here, of course, you stay. And of course, you see that she was staying. Like she didn't think that you're in the brush and then she recalled. Because that would be stupid. Like if I know that Gnar is in the brush right here waiting for me, I will just stay here and stay with him. Because I know that Gnar will get experience in lane and Camille will not get experience. So if I'm Camille and I see that Gnar is in the brush, like in this situation, for example, I don't recall. I stay in lane.
Yeah.
Because if I'm Camille, I want to do the same thing that Gnar wants to do. I want to push before recalling. I don't just want to recall like that. Because then I'm going to lose the minions. And then that's what she did. She stayed. You go top lane. You should ping a lot more. You should ping a lot more. This is good. This is good. Yeah, do you want to ask me something?
Oh, I was just saying that she didn't push into wave, but I guess that's because she saw Viego on Raptors. Like,
Yeah,
if Viego wasn't there, then she would have
that's
pushed
a
them.
bronze mistake. That's a bronze mistake. She should always push.
Yeah.
Like right now, it's so coin flip to go into the jungle when you have a 100% wave on top lane and a 50-50 kill on in the jungle. You want to push the wave, and then if you still see Viego, yeah, you can consider following. But otherwise, like this is just bronze. This camel, I don't know, but I wanna see her, but I think she was Diamond 4 last season or something. Like, she was so horrible. So bad. So bad. Just completely dog shit. She's probably OTP or something. Yeah, look at this. Fiora and then she plays Yumi and she plays like this guy's not good at all.
Yeah, I've been Fiora in Champ Select as well.
Yeah, she only plays like that's why. I mean, she's also better at the fundamentals with the wave management, the recall timings. But yeah, she just plays the. Yeah, she's really. I'm wondering what's her win rate, but it doesn't really matter anyways because I'm here for you. So, okay, good. Again, when you're pinging, I like that you're pinging. Hey, danger, but don't over ping. So it's okay to ping, but if you ping 5 times, people will mute you, and they will not really care too much. So just ping 2, maximum 3 times. Maximum 3 times. I wouldn't really ping because here you ping like danger. Again, if you ping 6 times, you know maybe people will not follow or listen. So be careful with that.
Yep.
Okay, you said can TP. You stay in the laney phase. This is good. I don't like that you're actually making this game very obvious. Like this is fine. This is fine. You're scared. You act scared. I like your clicks, but right now, I don't like this one. And especially after the miscue, you're just walking up on her.
The reason why I was walking up because Mega was about to go, and if she misstepped like once towards me, then I could have clipped her with the ult.
True, but what if you stay here and you force her to walk up a little bit more?
Then yeah,
for this.
Viego can come in behind, and I can still go on mini and still do damage.
True. Because if you get into mini and you hit the Q, you can potentially dive with Viego Flash. Okay, so let's go to the big things, because there are still some huge errors that I want to talk about. So right now you put Herald, you push. That's completely fine. Again, same thing right here. Like when you're leaving, just completely leave. Don't hesitate. Like, hey, we can stay, we can kill him. No, just recall. Like you got so many towers, you have so much gold. Like here, I would just back off because you see your tendency. Like your tendency should be eeing away and ping danger. No, we don't stay. We don't want to stay. Okay. This is in play. I have 2k gold. Why would we fight? We got the tower on top lane. We just want to back off. That's how a high-low player will think. Super important.
Yeah, fair.
Very important, because I can see your patterns. I don't need to see your. If I see your clicks are telling me everything. Because like some people think that when coaches coach, they need to tell the thought processes of the player that is playing. That's not true, because I can see your patterns. I can see your clicks. I can see what you're thinking. Like for example, if you remember on top lane when you stayed, I saw that you were looking at the wave to see if it's cannon. So I knew that when you recall, you considered, hey, it's not a cannon wave, so I don't want to recall. Like again, you don't need to tell me anything about you, because I can just see what are your patterns and
Okay.
what are your mistakes without you know telling me your thought process. And then right here, this is a mistake that you're constantly doing. You're trying to take the camp when you can simply push and pressure. Like right now, you can push, pressure, take the tower, take the Grom, take the another wave, and force at least 2 people to come top lane, and then we get Nashor and game is over. Or you can take some 100 gold, do nothing on the map, not pressure at all, and okay, you get 100 gold, but it's 0 pressure. Like you have the pink ore, you should swap to the blue trinket right now because you have TP and you're looking to split push bot lane fast so your team can get Nashor. There is no point to get the camp.
Okay. Do you reckon blue what's better if like split push or something?
Yeah.
So like when it gets to late game, do you think like on Shen or Nah something like that, blue wood's just a lot better?
100%.
Than red?
100%.
Okay. I'll start
If you play Gnar and you always push and you make this rotation on mid lane, sweeper is also fine, but usually blue trinket in late game is a lot better on Gnar. So I would basically keep the normal trinket until basically minute 15. After I get the tower on top lane, I will swap to sweeper until minus 20, because until minus 20 maybe you're going to do some rotations on mid lane. So then sweeper is going to help you. So this is sweeper. Sweeper, trinket until 15 minutes, and then after 25 plus, then I will just swap to the blue trinket. So that's what I will do. Of course, it depends on the situation. Like what is your job? Maybe you just want to split push only, in which case you just go for blue trinket. Maybe you just want to make those rotations on mid lane, in which case sweeper is better. But usually this is basically a time bound that I can give it to you. 15 minutes, until 15 minutes you should take the blue the normal word yellow. After you take the top tower, you basically go to the sweeper and you try to make the rotations on mid so you can play around your mega. And after 25, you want to play with UP, so then going for blue trink is a lot better.
Yeah.
So that's what I will do. Perfect. Okay. You push here, so so remember this one. Don't take the camp and just try to pressure before actually taking the camp. If you want to just hit the camp because you want to get the movement speed from your passive W, that's fine. But you don't want to you don't want to finish the camp. You just want to go on the lane as sub so you can pressure. Because look at this, you try to pressure, you got the tower instantly, Victor reacted. But like if you stay and take the Krugs, Victor doesn't need to be here because there is no way.
And like the 100 gold isn't going to help me at the time as well.
Exactly. Like pressure is always better than 100 gold.
Yeah.
Very important. Okay. 22-20. Okay, and those are just the mistakes that I spotted, and they were big. But if we just go like even more in depth, like there are a lot more. And then here, same thing. Like when you're seeing those fights, you push bot lane, you got the tower. This is enough. Like when you see Thresh doing this and you have so much gold, you have over 1k gold, ping him. Danger, 2 times, and the recall. So you want to first of all take action yourself, like go into the brush space B, so he can see that you're recalling. And second of all, you want to ping him. Danger. Because what you did here, if you remember, you try to ping him danger, but then you stay with him and you follow. Okay, do you want to back off or do you want to... Because right now, for example, you're pinging. First of all, it's one ping. No one is going to follow that. Second of all, what's the difference if you ping right now, after they went in, after they hooked, after they committed? And what's the difference if you ping right now? Danger.
Stop there. He wouldn't walk up,
Exactly. And you're playing on top lane, like when you're split pushing on the bot lane, when you're trying to pressure, when you're trying to force the enemy team to come into you, and your team has to make a play on the map either on mid lane or on top lane, you need to ping, because you need to tell them, hey guys, I'm pushing, careful, let me pressure.
If I did like back straight away, is it fine like as soon as I reset to TP top to stop her from getting the bounty gold on top tier? Or is it not worth?
I would just give her the tower. Your TP is so valuable right now. Because if you waste the TP, then where should you go? You should only go top lane, because you can't go bot lane without TP. So then
Yeah.
what happens if Camel has TP advantage if she goes bot lane? Like having the TP advantage is a lot more valuable at this point in time.
Okay.
Okay, 22:30. So here we need to learn how to ping. There are lots of things that you need to learn, but we're going to go step by step. Okay, again, same mistake here. Right now we can go. Let's see. So we can go through mid, not here. Yeah, like this. Here, first go through mid, push the wave, push this wave into the tower so enemy team has to react to it, and you also get free vision and free pressure. And after you push the wave, yes, we can go for raptors, but after you push the wave, not right now.
But it also mean I'm pushing the waves with like the other 2 lanes, so they'd have to put 3 people on lanes to collect it.
Yeah. It's just free. It's just free pressure. Get it for
Okay.
nothing. Okay, good. So let's go. Fast. Good. You tried it something here. You go to bot lane, like here, right here. What is your job? So tell me how the game has to be played in this position. Not here. Not here. Oh, 1 second. Right here. What are you thinking right now?
Right now, well, they know we're trying to chase in the bush and everything like that, so I should just be heading bot lane straight away because I have TP for
True.
Baron still, so
And
I should just be.
what should we do
pressuring.
on bot lane?
Push hard push that.
True, but why?
Because Baron's up. Because Baron's up and I have TP and Camille's top lane. So if I hard push and then ping ting to stay around Baron, and they send people bot, and
yes,
we can force Baron.
Exactly.
Yep.
The again, the first little problem was that you're hitting the minis and you're not very fast. You didn't E on the minis, didn't go fast on the bot lane. That was bad. The second thing is that you're not pinging, and this is a big mistake. Because if you're going on bot lane and they instantly fight, which they do because they're bad players, you know, this is the Draven syndrome. This is trash syndrome. What they do is that you go bot and they instantly fight. Like right now, go bot, but ping them. Guys, let me push. I want to pressure first. You want to back off a bit? Just a bit. Just, 15 seconds so I can get this wave right here. And then you can pressure, but when you can pressure when the wave is in the tower. So what should we be doing right now? We should be pinging. Danger. Guys, careful.
And then like a tiny bit assistance on Baron maybe. Or is that bad to ping assistance on Baron?
It's okay to suggest it. But you see that you're not pinging, and what do they do? Like, look at this trash. Oh, let's go for Rook. And then look at this Draven. Oh, let's go for Rook. This is so bad.
Yeah.
And then Viego ping them right now, but I mean, who cares if you pinging after he goes for hook and after he dies? Like, there is no way out. Like, it's either you ping 10 seconds before they go, or they will go and they die. And here, 2 people are dead, enemy team can go Nashor. Yes, they were bad, they were pushing mid lane, they were pretty cringe. But that's the concept. Like, a ping can save you from that. And then here, I told you keep pushing, and look at the Nashor. Theoretically, you can't contest the Nashor, but you never know. You want to take a look there and see what's going on. Right now, I didn't like that you don't have this pattern of like seeing the TP openings. Like you have a TP here, 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 you have a TP here. Like you have so many TPs. Like this one is the best.
I just thought like if they have 5 people, 2 of our teams are dead. Maybe as ult in like 20 seconds could do something / Draven ult. But like 3 of us versus 5 of them, and they're already like half health the Baron. I feel like TP doesn't do much. I feel like I should just push the tower.
True, but what if they're low? What if they're low?
Well, didn't I look before to see if they're low, or did I not look?
You did look, but the problem was that you were recalling. So why are we recalling and taking a decision to recall if you haven't seen anything here? So do you want to recall and TP? Do you want to recall and push me? Like your decision will directly depend on, hey, are they low? Are they full? Can I contest? Do I want to TP? But you don't know that if you don't looking. So what I'm saying right now is that I'm saying that you should look there and hover your minimap there, hover your camera there, navigate with your screen there, see what's going on. If they are low, you basically TP and go there. If they are not low, then you keep pushing.
Okay.
Very simple. Like take a decision after you look there. Like this is a bread and butter, like top lane thing. And right now, the worst thing that you can do is recall.
It's recall.
Exactly. It's either you TP and you contest it, or you just keep pushing. Like recall is not an option here. And then look at this.
Do you reckon that's TP worthy with 100%. That much health?
100%. So, you mean you with that much health on the enemy team? The thing is, think about this. Like I told you, hey, look at the Nashor, look at the Nashor. What is the biggest information that you can get from this play?
That they were really. If I had like Mega charging up, but I don't have Mega for a while. If you like look at my next to
I know,
my
I know. But my question is,
yeah.
so from this picture, let me see. Let me actually do it for you. From this picture, what do you think is the most important variable here? Option number A, them having a pink card. Option number B, we have a scuttle. Option number C, the Nashor HP.
Yeah. So yeah.
So which one? So what do you care the most right here? So when you're looking, what's the first thing
The
that you
Baron
look?
health. The Baron health.
Exactly. But why?
Because it determines how much time you have until you get there before it's killed.
Exactly. So right now, a challenger player will be like, hey, those guys are inting. The Nashor is how much? 10k? And who is going to do damage? Jin or Nashor? Well,
Yeah.
he only has 4 auto attacks. Like, how can Jin do damage, right? And so they don't have enough damage, first of all. Second of all, the Nashor is already healthy, let alone the fact they are low.
And then Viego is really good with low health people. Reset.
Exactly. Because here, you couldn't do anything because you hesitated with the TP, you wanted to TP, you recall, you didn't listen, like you didn't, like, hey, TP, TP, TP. When I said TP, you should instantly TP there without thinking. Because right now, look how much time you're wasting right now. Like, you could have been there already. And then right now you TP, okay, but it's too late, right? Like, look at the Thresh, for example. Thresh was there. If you TP, he can buy time for you. Viego was there already. So this is a very, very easy play to do. I wanted to look at the replay. So you see how many things there are if we take a look at the replay?
Yeah.
Super, super, super important. Super important. Because you wasted so much time with thinking, hey, but I don't want a TP. Yeah, true, but they are low. They don't have damage for the Nashor. The Nashor is 10k. If it was 3k, I mean, just take the tower on bot. Don't go for the int play there. But it wasn't 3k. It was 10k, and they don't have damage for the Nashor. Super, super important. Okay, we have a few more things right here. So we have 27 play. 2710 play. Okay, this one. Okay, so here you had you did the rotation again. Right here, I don't like that. So you're going right here. I would just look. And I would just go instantly. But look at your camera.
Yeah. I'm not
So
looking at all.
You're looking. That's fine. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Like how is the fight evolving? Is Camel winning? Is Viego winning? Because you're too tunnel vision at like looking at your character right there. So
Yep.
your camera control is still diamond level. So we have a few things. So I wanna see the last play. So 27 play was? No, it was 30, 40. Okay, this one.
Oh, was that the flash thing?
The flash. You remember, right? You remember.
Yeah.
Oh no. It was done something else. Yes. So right here, let's see. So tell me what was the mistake. So let's see. The mistake has something to do with the TP. Let's take a look. So here, you asked me, should I TP? Do you remember what I told you?
You said wait to see if they try to contest.
True. So right now, if you TP right now, I mean, you just waste TP. What if they don't try to contest? What if they are
Then
based?
I just waste. Yeah. Then I just waste TP.
Exactly. So you want to look there, wait what is happening, wait what is happening. See, this is the patience that I want you to build. But again, you have this is good. And then here, so here, you should look. So what should we do right now? So first of all, what is our job as a team?
To slay the Baron / kill them.
True. Did we get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do we need to TP? So obviously, right now, do you need to invest your TP right here?
Probably not, because it looks like we've got it.
Exactly. So we got it. There is only one guy that is right here. This is so let's see. So I don't know exactly who is that guy.
No, Thresh is like in there.
No,
all of them as well.
Thresh is in, but Ezreal is out, Viego is out, Draven is out.
Yeah.
So if you keep pushing and Thresh dies and they back off, how does that sound compared to you TPing and committing to this?
Yeah, that's good. Plus Baron push as well, so it's faster.
Exactly. Because look at this play. Like right now, look at how does this play look? Like Thresh is dead anyways, right? Thresh is dead anyways. Like why are we TPing? The Nashor is slayed. Do we really need to be here? We can just push. You
Yeah.
can just simply push. This guy dies, and as you're pushing, same thing. Danger, danger, then guys, don't fight. We got the object. Like, why would we fight? So that's what the high elo player will do. Like, they will never fight. They will never try to do this in play. Like, we're playing against, and this is what happened. Like, we're chasing, and look at those guys. Like, this guy is low. This guy is ultra low. Like, this was very coin flip. Very, very, very coin flip.
Well, I knew she didn't have a queue up for like a second or two, so that's why I kept walking.
Yes. So this is fine by you. This is fine by you. So you see how many things that are there?